Now, I want to actually go somewhere else now, man, and ask you a couple things to kind of follow up on our last interview.
Right.
Now, our last interview, we talked a little bit about EBE Bandz.
Right.
And, there were some people in the comment sections, and they had some questions about EBE Bandz and his funeral. Now, is it true that nobody from the GMEBE actually attended the funeral?
Man, that's false information, man. That's false. That's false, man. Some of the guys attended his. I don't want to say no names, but was attended his, bro.
Now, here's another question. Have you been keeping up with the case? Like what happened with the guys who ended up, being found guilty for taking his life? Did you see how one of the guys kind of turned on the other guy?
I had seen some like that. I had read up on some shit. I ain't really been keeping up with the case, though, Long live Bandz, man. Them niggas, man,
Yeah, it seems like, man, one of the guys, man, he ended up turning on the other guy. It didn't work. I think they ended up getting 32 years sentence.
Some shit like that. I seen some shit like that, but it is what it is, man. With that situation, man, it's an unfortunate situation for Bandz because bro is on the rise for real. But them man, them boys, man, ain't no shit. Fucking catch them who gonna splack their ass, you hear me?
Nah, I get it, man, because this was a crazy situation. And at the time, you guys were like Bandz, he was really going up. Like, as far as like people being put out on the bigger platforms, music really circulating. You guys, back when they had a trending page, you guys used to be on the trending page with some of your music and videos. It all was an all-encompassing thing. And, from a person who watches this from the outside looking in, you always see with groups, especially groups of people, once one person pops, everybody starts to pop, and then they can sustain each other. Then when there's a tragic loss like that, it seems to take a hit on the group in a major way. Like before all that was taking place, had you guys already still maintained a good relationship with Bandz?
Me and Bandz personally, so, amongst the group, everybody be having like personal relationships with each other. You know what I'm saying? So, as far as me and Bandz personally, we had differences too. Like, it wasn't always good with us, but before he passed away, we was like on a good term. You know what I'm saying? So, even if we wasn't on a good term, his death still probably would have affected me because, I got real love for him, man. I got real history with him, Like, me and Bandz, we done did all type of shit together. Like, we used to pull up on hoes together. We done slid on my together, sliding, all type of shit. Like, we done did all type of shit with each other, And he a white boy, And you would think the type of timing he was on, he wasn't, but he was, though.
That's wild, man. And he had a good moniker, the whole, or a good other nickname. Like his second
he was
nickname,
on that. He was on that. Like, bro popped the shit out to you. He was on that.
Yeah, it seems like it, man. And initially, it was a lot of, they had the Slim Jesus guy at the same time as he was blowing up. So then people were trying to find out, was he just like the Slim Jesus guy? But he ended up being something totally different.
They was trying to find out if he was a fake or not. You know what I'm saying? And Slim Jesus could never compare to Bandz. He could never be Bandz, bro, because Slim Jesus had already admitted that the shit he was doing wasn't real. Like, he was having prop guns in the video. Like, he ain't really about that life. Slim Jesus said that himself, so it kind of made Bandz look good on his end because Bandz was really like that. Like, bro, really playing with real guns, like no props. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. And Slim Jesus, you're right. He came out and admitted that.
He admitted that, which turned Bandz all the way up because now the music industry is looking at Bandz like he really a boy that's really with it. This ain't no faking. So they was really intrigued on what we had going on. You know what I'm saying?
Now, did you take on any of his beefs? Like, a frequent guest I have is King Yella, right? So at the same time, were you beefing with King Yella as well?
Yeah, me and Yella had some words, man. Yeah, me and Yella had some words. I don't know how he feel about me right now, but if it's me, but I don't really got shit against Yella, but it could be whatever with him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's They had people, Yella, Duck, a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? Just talked to Billionaire Black on the phone. And bro was acting like it ain't nothing no more. So I don't know, man. I fuck with me, gang. That's old, but it'll still be whatever with any one of them niggas.
Yeah, it seems like that during that time, man, you guys were racking up a lot of ops in the industry, which is wild.
Yeah, cause like I say, I was riding with whatever Bandz was with. I was riding with them. You know what I'm saying? That's just how you supposed to treat your brother. You know what I'm saying? You call him your brother. Whatever he with, I was with. You know, it ain't that a motherfucker won't tell him nothing. Tell him he bogus off camera. You feel me? Like off camera, I probably would have let him know like you bogus or but. Far as everybody on the outside looking in, no, I was riding with him 100%.
Nah, that's solid. That's solid, man. A lot of people picked that up early because you guys did the interview tour where you guys all had the shirts on and stuff like that, which was a long lasting moment. And you guys, I wish they would bring up how much of an impact you guys made for doing something totally different outside of the normal GMEBE thing that we were seeing. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, did you guys feel like the impact that you were making at the time, and what were the kind of different, the things, you being a Black Stone, what were the kind of different things you were seeing?
The thing with the GDs is like, they already feel some type of way about us anyway because we affiliated with who they don't with. You see what I'm saying? But I had my own personal relationship with some of the GDs anyway. You get what I'm saying? And it was almost just like, I felt like they was on some hating shit. I don't know, but I just felt like they ain't like us because we had affiliation with who they didn't with, but that never really mattered to me. You know what I'm saying? It was like, shit, if they want smoke, they can get it type shit, That's what any really.
Nah, it makes sense. Makes sense.
Like my hood, we'll get into it with whoever, bro. We don't be getting no for real.
Now, a lot of questions we were getting also from our last interview were people asking about specific members of GMEBE, right? So, like Chief De Niro, what's your relationship with Chief De Niro now?
We ain't talking right now. Like I don't really got no rap for him right now. We ain't speaking right now.
Okay. Now, is it something you could talk about? But what about, I want to go actually down the list. So what about Pistol? A lot of people were like, where's Pistol?
Nah, I ain't fucking with Buddy either, man. I don't even want to, get off into him either, but a lot of us just ain't really speaking right now. So for the fans who watching this shit, or the fans who listening, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of us just ain't speaking right now. Y'all want that old shit back. Y'all just back hoping, but probably ain't gonna never come about for real. But it's certain who could probably settle differences, and it's certain who can't, So with that being said, it's just different right now.
Now, it makes sense. Now, you as an artist, you kind of always stood out, and you had your own song that was getting millions of views and, doing your thing. So when it comes to like moving on and being your own artist, you already ready for that, huh?
Yeah, I kind of I've been ready for that shit. Like, I felt like even back then, I felt like I was one of the hottest out of us, Like, out of all us that was rapping, I always had that chip on my shoulder, like, I could do this without him, but it'd be cool if we could do it together, but I still always felt like shit, I could do it without him, but that's just me,
Nah, I get it.
I always tried to stand out. Well, I did stand out, as you can see.
Nah, facts. You definitely came out as a star in that whole situation.
I got hundreds of thousands of views by myself with none of them on the song with me. So what that tell you?